Good Friday and welcome in to another edition of Maury County Public Schools Game Day. I'm Chris Yao, and I am coming to you from just in front of the Spring Hill High School football field, Buford Gladney Stadium, and I'm joined, as always, by Drake Colley. Drake, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, we're just recovering from a big, long Labor Day weekend.
That's clearly what the problem is here.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to get back into, after just taking that time off, having that extended, little extended vacation
with
this time of year.
Football.
Now we got to get back. Hey, we're off and running now. It's football season. There's there's NFL tonight. There's high school tonight. We're the Maury County Public School Game Day Show. We're here, like Chris said, we are live right now, Spring Hill High School campus. We are on the north end, just outside the north end zone of Charlie Seton Field at Buford Gladney Stadium. Is that right, Keith Stacy?
You got it all right.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure we're right. But looking forward to a big contest tonight as the Spring Hill High School Raiders are hosting Glencliff High School out of Nashville. And might be a pretty good little ball game. I'm thinking.
I've got some numbers for you.
Okay.
Do you want them now or
no,
later?
You know what? We can hold our
yeah, we'll hold them.
Hold the people in suspense for a little while, but we certainly are glad to bring this Maury County Public School Game Day show to everyone as we're getting the live stream set up. We're going to be bringing the football game to you at 7 o'clock tonight. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. If the weather will cooperate, I think we'll be all right. Now, the weatherman has kind of moved the times around. Earlier this evening or this afternoon, it was about 9 o'clock that the bad weather is supposed to slide in. And then we've heard from the principal of Spring Hill High School. He came over, Dr. David Brewer. Brian Brewer. He came over, and Brian said that it might be closer to 7 o'clock. And that's, that's 2 hours different, Keith.
That's the difference between kickoff and
that's a whole game.
Maybe the end of the
pretty
game.
much. So
we've started games here and finished them on Sunday before, Pointer. So
that is true, and
we've done it all.
I will say to this day, I still think they should not have waited to push that game back to Sunday because Central High School had 48 hours to basically marinate on the fact that they were losing to Spring Hill. And Sunday was going to be a whole totally different story. I'd have played them at 7 a.m. on Saturday.
Hey, no doubt. Hey, listen, I was talking to somebody about that today, and I bet you Landon Seacrest can talk a little bit about that day because Central got hit in the mouth, and they had no answer for it. And if they had been able to finish that game that night, Spring Hill probably wins the football game. But they played it on Sunday, and the rest is history. Central ended up winning the game.
Yeah,
but hey, you never know what can happen on a Friday night here in Maury County. It's always a blast, and tonight's going to be no different. We've got a lot of great football games across southern Middle Tennessee, including this is the only game in Maury County tonight.
That's right. I mean, we're bringing it to you folks.
That's right.
That's it. Man, let me introduce who we have with us tonight from the downtown Maury County Public Schools office. To my right is Athletic Director Chris Pointer. To my left is Keith Stacy. And on the end is Mr. Eric Perryman. And all these three gentlemen are cogs in the works, main cogs to get this campus here at Spring Hill looking like it looks right now. And we're right in front of us is the brand new concession stand, restrooms. Over to our left is a brand new Shaw Sports Turf baseball field, and then back to our left is the softball field, and directly behind us is a beautiful Shaw Sports Turf football field. And I mean, the stands have been redone, the press box has been moved on the proper side of the field. It just looks like a totally different campus. Talk about that, Keith. I mean,
well, the thing that stands out to me, and we've mentioned it both weeks we've been on the air this season, is the fact that the kids in Maury County who choose to play sports have these red carpets rolled out, if you will, and they're all playing on turf now.
Yeah.
And we're streaming games, and it's got to be fun to be a student athlete in Maury County right now, and all the attention that the facilities are getting.
And you guys that had this vision to make this investment across Maury County and all the sports facilities and all the public schools, like this football field that we're looking at right now. Of course, it's marked off and lined off, Eric Perriman, for soccer too.
It is.
So, I mean, literally, if they wanted to, they can play a complete football game or 2 games on this, and then immediately following that have a soccer game. And that's just how versatile and usable and ready to go, and it stays ready to go, this sports turf is.
It is, and this field will drain about 2.5, 3 inches of water in about 25 to 30 minutes. So unless it's lightning, we're going to play football.
Right,
I mean,
right.
they can play in the downpour and go from there. We're almost finished with this place. We're not quite. Chris will tell you we got some hanging chads around here, but we're working on it. But it looks good. Mount Pleasant played 2 football games last Thursday night. Middle school played, and 45 minutes later, the high school played.
Right.
No field problems at all. Could have turned around on Friday and played 3 games, and it's wonderful for our kids. Our coaches don't have to spend their time down here working on a field. They get to teach, they get to coach, they get to do the things they're supposed to mentor our kids, and this is what things are supposed to look like.
Well, last week, if we want to just kind of go back over some scores from last week, Mount Pleasant took care of business against Zion Christian 49-0. Columbia, after losing a tough ball game to Dixon, they had two special team touchdowns scored against them. Columbia did against Dixon. They lose by 10 points to Dixon. 27-17, I think, was the final. But they got healthy against Battle Creek, 51-12. Spring Hill, who played a tough game right out of the gate against their rival Summit out of Spring Hill, the city of Spring Hill, over on the Williamson County side. 13-0, and Spring Hill got beat. But I mean, Summit's been a powerhouse of a team for quite a few years now. And they played a good tight ball game. Spring Hill did against Summit, and lost 13-0. And then they went down to Richland and kind of laid an egg. I mean, I'm sure we're going to talk a little bit about when we get Coach Josh Taylor up here, and he's going to bring a couple of players up here in a few minutes.
Make sure we say Joshua Taylor.
Joshua. I'm sorry.
He's headed this way right now.
Joshua Taylor.
Yep. Coach Joshua Taylor. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that. And I'm sure nobody was any more disappointed
Well, in mentioning
than he was.
In mentioning the Columbia loss to Dixon County and then the Spring Hill loss to Richland last week, we've got 2 examples right there of where both Maury County teams feel like they let one get away from them.
Yeah.
And one that they should have won. And when you look back on a season, you tend to look back on what could have been, what should have been, and why didn't we do this. So we say it all the time in the world of sports. You get one chance to play today's game.
Yep.
You got to leave it on the field.
There it is.
Because if you don't, you look back and wonder, wow.
What could have been, what should have been, or what should have been.
We've got one of those here tonight. It's one you got to get. You got to pick this one up moving forward. Yeah. So.
Other area games from last week, other scores from last week's games, BGA, 69-0 over Columbia Academy.
Welcome to AA, folks.
Yeah. Giles County,
to the big leagues.
27-14 over Henry County. Forest out of Chapel Hill, 38-20 over Huntland. Lawrence County blasted their inter-county rival, Loretta, 48-0. Marshall County, 30-21 over Shelbyville. Summertown, 16-14 over Wayne County.
That was a
tight
big
ball
surprise.
Game. Cheatham County 40, Glencliff 20, Lincoln County 23, Independence 21. And then Lexington took care of Riverside 34-14.
0-2 Riverside, by the way, which we will be at next week, Riverside and Mount Pleasant. So Riverside not looking as dominant as they have.
This week's games, Mount Pleasant at Forest.
Week after next will be at Decatur Riverside.
Thought it was week 4.
No, we're at Central, I thought, against Marshall County.
I don't know.
It's all
we'll
good.
let you know.
Worries.
We'll keep you posted. Columbia is at Independence. Columbia Central is at Independence tonight. Battle Creek is at Lincoln County. Glencliff right here at Spring Hill, 7 o'clock kickoff. Columbia Academy at Pope John Paul II. Creekside Christian Academy is at Zion. They're out of Georgia, by the way. Against Zion Christian Academy tonight at 7. Summit at Brentwood. Lewis County at Loretta. Cascade at Summertown. White House Heritage at Richland. And Giles County at Lawrence County. Border war. A little border war right there.
Cowbell.
For the cowbell.
We're praying so hard that we're just going to keep this rain away and hopefully get this game in tonight. And it's going to be a good time no matter what.
It is indeed. Stick around here on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. We'll be right back here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show right after this.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge. Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Maury County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable, local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Maury County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com. CPWS, local service, local support.
We all live very busy lives. Sometimes we just need a break. Wouldn't it be nice to have an extra pair of hands to help out? Let me introduce you to New Dawn Cleaning Service. No job is too big or too small because they do it all, from residential to commercial. They offer standard cleaning, construction cleaning, carpet shampooing, and window cleaning. Whether you are looking for a one-time service or regular scheduled cleaning plan, New Dawn is ready to help. With years of experience, you can relax, kick back, and call New Dawn Cleaning Service at 615-977-6901.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Guess I need my hat. Not like it.
You might need a rain hat before the night's over, but you don't need a cap.
I don't need a cap right now because we're just gonna see if we can find the power cord to that darn camera, and if we can, we'll get it on when we can. But right now, we're gonna stick here.
Yeah, we do the audio part.
Hey,
that's why we're on the radio. That's why we're on the radio.
Exactly.
Hey, we've got Coach Joshua Taylor, the head coach of the Spring Hill High School Raiders, and as well, right now, right on cue, Coach. You've got some of your players walking right by. Here they come,
showing love.
And you've also brought a couple. You've also brought a couple of players up here on the trailer and up on the set for us. And we want to welcome all you guys into the Maury County Public School Game Day Show, powered by
CPWS Internet.
CPWS Internet. And Coach Joshua Taylor, welcome to the show. Glad to
Thanks for
have
having
you,
us.
and thank you for having us at Spring Hill High School.
Absolutely.
We're excited about
Our
the
pleasure.
game tonight. Kickoff at 7 o'clock against Glencliff High School. What do you know about Glencliff? Anything you can tell us that's not super secretive or?
You know, the first thing is they're fast. They got a big back, so you know they're as hungry as we are. You know, season ain't going the way they wanted it to so far, and neither has same thing for us. So we got to play. They got guys that can go, and so I've talked to the guys this week about keeping up with them and making sure they match the intensity, exceed the intensity, and so I'm planning on doing that. But we know it's going to be a fight because those guys, they're a physical team. Game hadn't really gone the way they wanted to. They've had some breakdowns on defense, but they can get after it on both sides of the ball. You can see them on defense fly around. They blitz a lot. They're a very aggressive team, and so we have to be on it and make sure we are obviously focused and knowing what we're supposed to do, but also be just as aggressive, if not more so.
Well, you started out the season against your probably biggest rival. I mean, it's always tough. Rival games are always tough, but really to start right out of the gate with your rival is tough. And you guys, I mean, let's just be honest. Spring Hill has not in the past years come up on the very good end of those games. But I mean, you guys were in that ball game.
We were
till the very end last week, or 2 weeks ago.
And I hate it. Our guys, coaching staff, we all fully expected to win that game. So for it to go the way it went, we hate it. But there were some good things to take away from that game, and we definitely tried to do that and try to build with each thing. It's kind of funny. I was at Summit in 2016, which is the last time Spring Hill beat Summit. So I was on the wrong end every time I've been in this game. So I was coaching corners at Summit in 2016, and we lost on a fade ball to Justin Oden, the corner end zone at Summit in 2016. So it's been tough, man. But our boys, I thought they played really well. The penalties got us. We run the ball a lot. There's no secret. A was going. He had just been back. He cramped up a little bit, and we just couldn't get a drive sustained. And so we outgained them. We played well on defense, but the penalties, the bigger moments went to Summit, and that's how games go a lot of times. And so they wound up winning, obviously 13-0, and it was tough. But, there were some good moments. We just needed to put a drive together. We need to get some turnovers on defense to get a shorter field for the offense. And so that's kind of been, a talking point for us going forward.
And sometimes in a close loss, or even in losses, you're as a team and as a coaching staff, you can learn a lot from close losses and build on that for the future.
Right. It's no losses, just lessons. And so if you let it be anyway, right, you have to learn. You can't just, woe is me. You can't feel sorry for yourself. There's a game in 7 days, win or lose. And so we got to go play. And I think a lot of these guys, like you said, it's kind of obvious. And, I got a senior and a junior up here, plenty on the team. We got more juniors and seniors than we do freshmen and sophomores, which is different than most teams.
That has been unusual for you guys.
Yes.
You guys have been young for a long time here at Spring Hill.
Right. And so we want to turn that into a positive. But you see a lot of frustration taking over, and that's really what the penalties got us and having to sustain long drives and not being able to do it in the first game. In the second game, it was frustration came through. It didn't go the way at the beginning, the way we expected it, and we talked about making sure we handle adversity and being tough enough, to handle things that don't go well. We had a couple of calls we didn't really like, but obviously. As football, it's gonna go that way. You're not gonna get everything you want, and so we got to make sure we're not worried about trying to help the referee do his job. Our jobs are hard enough, coaching and playing. I don't want their job. Their job might be harder than ours, and so I'm not gonna try to take that on with no training. And so we gotta play the next play regardless of what happens. And so hopefully we learned a lot from these 2 weeks, because they unfolded in ways we didn't like, but in ways that could really help us for the season going forward if we let it. So I'm thinking that we're going to be much better, much more focused, mentally tougher after these last 2 games, and we'll see with these next 8. But really tonight we're going to see what kind of team we come out and show people we should be.
Okay, Coach Joshua Taylor, head coach of the Spring Hill High School. That's who you're listening to, and we were live on the outside the north end zone of Charlie Seaton Field at Buford Gladney Stadium. Beautiful new campus or facilities here, courtesy Maury County Public School Systems, as they have been working hard across the county, improving baseball fields, softball fields, concession stands, restrooms, parking lots, you name it. If your child goes to public school in the county, Maury County, Tennessee, they have more likely been touched or have touched some beautiful new facilities that the Maury County Public School Systems made an big investment, and they're therefore passing that investment on to our children here in the Maury County Public School Systems. Coach, you brought 2 players with you. Lionel Brooks, number 8. Lionel is quarterback and a running back position. Yes, this is your 3rd year on the Spring Hill High School team, right? Okay, just want to make sure. And number 0, Reeves Gill.
Yes, sir.
Reeves is free safety and a kick returner.
Yes, sir.
And I want to tell you guys, like I tell all the guys that come up here. Now, if you play. Do you play any defense, Lionel?
No.
You don't. Well, you know, and you know what I've always said. That's because the girls like touchdowns, right? I mean, let's just be honest, right? And Reeves, what about you? You're kick returner and free safety.
100%.
Oh, we don't like that sound. You know what that sound is. So, be nice to break off a long kick return tonight, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I almost got one last week, but I got tripped up a little bit.
Oh no!
I know.
What's even worse
you how to do it.
Hey, you have a nice return and somebody gets a shove in the back or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's 20 yards behind you, so then you have to talk to him after the game.
Yeah.
All right. So Reeves, this is your 4th year.
Yes, sir.
And I know Coach Taylor was talking about the Summit game.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what you're thinking during that whole game. We were in striking distance. We can win this thing.
100%. Yeah.
I mean, 13-0 was the final, but it was even closer than that.
It was like 6-0 to the 4th.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah.
And I mean, and you're thinking, this is it. This is our year, baby. This is my senior year, and we're going to do it. And I know it's disappointing to come out on that end, but like we talked about with Coach Taylor, you learn even from losses. There are lessons within that.
Yeah.
And what do you tell the younger guys on the team that get down about getting that close to your city rival being Summit? I mean, what as you're a senior leader, what do you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say stay confident. You know, you can't let something like that just tear you down. You know, you got to stay confident because we still had 9 more games at the time, so you can't let one game just ruin your whole season.
And so, and also, Lionel, you're the same way. You're a junior,
Yes, sir.
but you're the quarterback. And, you know, guys look to the quarterback. You know, he's the leader of the team. He's a guy who has to have a little swagger to him, a little strut, and a little confidence. I don't like to use the word cockiness, but, I mean, just a little bit of swagger to him. And that's what a coach wants in his quarterback, I would think, to lead. So you got to kind of, when guys – draw outside the lines, you got to bring them back in a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about doing that and how you look at that?
I look at it by just pushing them like every day, and we just got to finish drives, or our long drives. Just got to finish them.
And you two guys, if the younger guys are clowning around a little bit or not paying attention, not doing what the coaching staff is telling them to do, you take it upon yourself. Hey, come on now. You quit playing around. This is serious. We want to win football games. Do you agree with that, Reeves?
Oh, I definitely agree. You know, the coaches, they try to do that too, but, I mean, they're trying to coach. So, you know, as leaders, we got to be able to just help them figure that stuff out and help them, get back into shape for sure.
And talking about player-led teams, and you all are 2 leaders, obviously, on the team, you know, one of the things you all know, y'all have obviously a change in leadership at the head with Coach Joshua Taylor stepping up and his expectations. Obviously, you all have been around him for a couple of years now, but talk about his expectations are you, and how he has led this program thus far, and you know, kind of describe Coach Taylor a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, last year we obviously had Coach Martin, and Coach Taylor was defensive coordinator, so I can speak more defensively. You know, he wants us to he says this all the time, it's maniacal pursuit and surgical precision. I feel like he wants that all the time, and when I say that, I mean, maniacal pursuit. You want to always be pursuing. You want to always have energy. You want to always be like 100% like all the time. And surgical precision, you want to like attack all the time with precision. You know, you don't want to ever be just like walking around at practice, none of that kind of stuff. So I mean, that's what I can say defensively.
What about you, Mr. QB?
I just feel like he pushes us hard like every day to keep us going. Yeah, like I don't like play like I ain't defense, but I can't say much. But
it's funny, you know. Lionel is a guy. You can tell he's not a guy of many words. Lionel works hard. His leadership is honestly, it's through his effort. He shows up. Both of these guys are high attendance guys. They're proud. You know, for Lionel's 3 years and for Reeves' 4 years, they've been that way. And he gets after it, man. He's power cleans 290. He comes in the weight room. People ask us all the time this year. They say, man, where did that number 8 come from? Because like he looks new, like because he's tacked on all these muscles and whatnot. Like, I mean, he's been here the whole time. You know, he's worked hard. He's a testament to hard work. What it looks like working for 3 years. You know, gym rat, just working in the weight room, trying to get better. He was a running back. You know, we put him at linebacker. Y'all know what he looks like. We put him at linebacker, and he just kept commanding carries at running back, and we needed to keep him fresh to do what he does with the ball in his hand because it's special, man. And you know, Reeves is a guy, I can't say enough positive things about Reeves as a leader, as a football player. He's our center fielder on defense. He's our interception leader. He was last year. He'll probably be it again this year. But also, man, he does whatever we need him to do on special teams. And he played as a freshman. He's just been so good for us as, you know, as a dynamic player, but as a leader, man. But me and Reeves go back, so Lionel might not have as many words to say about me yet as Reeves does because, you know, again, he's been mostly offense in these 3 years, and so I was the defense coordinator. So really, hey, we're 3 months in with me and Lionel, right? A little in kind of ways. But Reeves, man, I coach this man in flag football, flag football in Williamson County, in the Franklin flag football league, 5-on-5 flag football league. So Reeves and I go way back, and my position is, I'm a head coach. Obviously, my position is safeties, and that so Reeves and I've spent more time on this field, whether it's the practice field, game field, whatever, with Reeves than I have anybody on the football team. And so we have a pretty strong bond, a strong relationship. So really dope. So yeah, I'm gonna miss Reeves when he's gone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be weird looking up and not seeing zero.
All right, Coach, we got a couple of minutes before we go to the break and let you guys go get ready for the football game. But I'm gonna throw one at you now. You played a good Summit team, close game, 13-0. Kind of, you felt as though you were in it till the very end. Then you went down to Richland, and Richland, you lost that game 28-19, and what happened? Go ahead.
So no, sorry. They we were shocked as anybody is, honestly. And not to take anything, not taking Richmond for granted. We wouldn't do that. They're a good football team. Coach Patterson does a fantastic job with them. They're a well-coached team, as good as coaches anybody in this area, to be honest. And so we knew we were getting into. We were prepared for them. They came out, and everybody knows.
I'm going to tell you what happened, Coach. You were in the unfortunate position of them playing the worst they could have possibly played ever in week 1. And they had the best week of practice they've ever had in their lives leading up to your game, and they were out to prove something to themselves.
Does that make sense?
If it had been Central or if it had been Alabama, they would have played as good as they played Friday night. Because I'm telling you, it was just you were in the worst possible position that you could have been in.
I do think those guys were prepared. They played a really, really good football game, especially in the first half. And they kind of got us on our heels a little bit. The first drive, we went 3 and out on our first drive of offense. We only had three plays of offense in the first quarter.
Your coaching staff was out here. We were talking before the show started, and a couple of guys in your coaching staff said, "Hey, we only had the ball twice in the first half." Yeah. If you only had the ball twice in the first half, and one is just a 3 and out, you really only had the ball once in the first half.
Right. They had 2 long drives. The first 2 possessions were 2 long drives, and we kept having scenarios where we could get off the field, and we kept not getting off the field. We get 3rd and medium, 3rd and sort of long, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7, and we weren't they kept converting. And hats off to them. But we have to get off the field on defense. We've talked about it. We allowed them to get by not scoring the ball. We allowed them to get in their bigger, heavier fronts and take a few yards at a time instead of putting the pressure on them. And so the pressure wound up on us. And then again, once we started getting stops and we were able to get the ball a little bit, he kept putting the thing in the end zone. He had a big night, kick return touchdown. He had 164 yards on the ground. He was 8 for 11 passing the ball. So he was huge for us. We just have to make sure we get our offense to football, let them go. They'll have success. We got the guys for it for sure. And that just what shot us is the long drives. We kept almost getting off the field, but almost means you didn't. And so we got to turn this thing. We got to convert. We got to do better on the little things. Again, surgical precision. We didn't have it. Where there was a missed tackle here or a busted coverage there. Just one guy. That's all it takes on defense is one guy messes up, right, or a bad call. There's a couple of those during the game, and so those on me, right. And so one bad thing, now they convert, and 7, 8, 9, and now we're tired. We get a 3 and out. We got to go right back out. We're tired, and so we got to do a better job of sustaining drives on offense, but also when the opportunity presents itself on defense, making sure we're right on third down and getting off the field, and that's what we've talked about all week long.
Well, I'll tell you what we have tonight. We have 2 hungry football teams tonight. You got Glen Cliff coming into Spring Hill. Spring Hill's hungry. You guys are hungry for a win. I think you're going to get it done tonight.
I do too.
I think you're going to get it done.
Win number 1 for Joshua Taylor.
Let's go.
On deck.
Save the Gatorade for the concrete, fellas. Save the Gatorade for the concrete.
Hey, I was
turf nice.
I was told this turf drains, baby.
It does.
I was told
as long as it's water, man, dump it. If it's water in there, dump it 3-4 times.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us right here, guys. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back here on the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. You guys stick around. We'll be right back.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic. 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Maury County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Welcome back into the Maury County Public Schools Game Day Show on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS Internet. Are you tired of buffering and slow internet speeds? Upgrade your life today with CPWS Internet. Get lightning fast internet with speeds up to an incredible 1 gig. You can stream, you can game, you can work, all seamlessly for just $70 a month. If you're looking for local service and local support, visit cpws.com or give us a call, 931-375-7777.
Or just $50 a month. That's what my wife and I have. We have CPWS, $50 a month. Internet works terrific, no problems. Love it.
I mean, you
absolutely love it.
You absolutely cannot beat it. We've got a storm brewing, folks, and
as that's the lightning right there. Thunder. We're hearing. So
better hurry up.
So what we're going to do? We're going to do these picks, right?
We are indeed. We're going to do these picks. We're going to get the picks and get this equipment that cannot get wet.
Okay, let's start with Eric Perryman down there. Eric, Mount Pleasant at Forest. They're playing the Rockets.
They're playing the Rockets. Rockets are tough, and at home, I'm gonna hate to do it, but I'm gonna go with Forest tonight.
You're gonna take Forest over Mount Pleasant tonight. What about you, Keith Stacy?
I'm following Eric. I've looked at the power rankings. I've looked at the difference in where they're ranked. I think Forest at home is a 4-point winner.
Should be a great game.
Should be
if the weather holds out. Jonathan Berry, what do you think about it? By the way, it's good to see you. Folks, this is John.
I think I may. Well, there I am. I'm in there now.
Jonathan Berry. This is John, the legend himself, Legendary.
Yeah, let's not even talk about
Jonathan Legendary, and he is the
campaign
transportation safety director for Maury County Public Schools.
Don't even mention the Blue Raiders. We're on a campaign to get rid of that guy.
Yeah, I hear you. Almost where I feel kind of like Alabama. So.
Yeah, losing to APSU.
What about Mount Pleasant at Forest?
I was down there today. The guys look ready to go. I don't know if the weather be a factor, but I hear good things about the Rockets, and I believe they're on their way up.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Rockets 21-7.
All right. What about you, Chris Yao? What do you think?
Not so fast, everybody. Listen,
we thought Lee Corso had retired.
If it rains, it does not bode well for Mount Pleasant. It's going to rain, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Oh, gosh.
Mount Pleasant is going to win the football game.
Okay.
This is the best team Ned Rich says he's ever seen at Mount Pleasant. I'm taking that man's word for it.
That says a lot. I'm going to take Mount Pleasant. Columbia at Independence.
Stand over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Independence.
Okay. What about you, Keith Stacy?
Independence.
I saw Columbia today. Hey, and I got to support the home team, but there's no way they can handle Independence tonight.
I'll take Independence also.
Okay, here's another. Again, when it rains tonight, Scott Blade loves to what? Throw the football.
Yeah, he does. So I see what you're saying. I see where you're going.
Daniel Booker is going to run all over him, but it's not going to be enough.
Battle Creek at Lincoln County.
Lincoln County.
Lincoln County B.
You got Lincoln County. Just
Lincoln County. Lincoln County. Battle Creek. No seniors. I'm going to take Lincoln County also.
They'll be there next year.
What about Columbia Academy at Pope John Paul II?
Again, this is a whole new world for Columbia Academy, but we don't really know how this is going to go. Long ride to a big campus. I'm going to go with Pope John Paul.
Yeah.
I am too. What do you think?
I don't know anything about Pope John Paul, but
big time program, big time campus. I'm going to take Pope John Paul II. What about you guys?
I got
Keith
Pope
Stacy.
John Paul
Okay. And the numbers pan out for Pope John Paul II, I presume. Okay.
JB's a Hendersonville
guy.
I'm a Hendersonville guy, so I think the Pope's fixing to take Columbia Academy to Mass. So,
Creekside Academy out of Georgia. I've known nothing about them, never heard of them. Against Zion Academy. Zion Academy just getting back to 11-man football.
It's a toss-up. Let's just hope Zion shows up.
That's what I'm saying.
They play pretty tough football in Georgia, so I'm probably going to have to go with the Georgia team. You know what I mean?
I'm going Creekside.
And what do you think, JB?
And I'll do this for my one daughter that goes there. I'll take Zion.
Okay, all right. That's way to be a homer. That's a homer if I've ever seen it.
Baby, let's go.
UT fan.
All right, here's the game. We're right here on the north end of Charlie Seaton Field in Buford Gladney Stadium as the Storms are getting ready to roll in. We've got Spring Hill hosting Glen Cliff tonight. Eric Perryman
I tell you what, guys.
2 hungry football teams now. I think they're both 0-2, aren't they?
We talked earlier about games that can't get away. For Spring Hill, this is a game that can't get away. They got to win this. They've been good against Metro the last couple of years. We've laughed about that, but they got to take this one tonight. I'm going to say Spring Hill gets it.
Okay. Keith Stacy?
I got Spring Hill.
What are the numbers showing?
The numbers on this one make no sense. Yeah. The numbers on this one has Spring Hill as a 38-point favorite.
38-point favorite.
I don't think
outscore the season tonight, huh?
Yeah, I got Spring Hill winning. But
that's a big spread. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know. That's a big spread. I'd have to call FanDuel on that one to see what's going on. Jonathan Berry, what do you think?
I believe the Raiders tonight start their Metro and 0 run. I believe the Raiders are going to get them.
All right. I don't say they're by 38. I'm going to take the Raiders by 17.
I give them 3.
Yeah. This is going. I think 17 is about the right number. I would absolutely think you're spot on, Drake.
Okay.
So, yeah, but definitely look. I mean, let's be honest here. Glencliff does have a 6'6" quarterback in Maury and Holman, so he can see over everybody.
The thing.
I bet he can dunk. I bet the guy can dunk.
The thing tonight is the rain. It could change every game. Anybody gets hit with it, it could change.
Well, I just hope the Lightning and Thunder doesn't draw it out too late in the evening. We'll get this thing played in hours and hours of delays.
Please don't say that. That's right. So, all right, there you go. That's going to do it. We're going to tell you we're going to get out of here a little early because the rain is coming. We can see it.
We are outdoors here at Spring High School, so we're going to move on before we get headed.
Before we go, though, we do have a big announcement, and I completely forgot to give this one out.
All right.
Coming soon to a living room near you if you want to watch it on the Front Porch Sports Network, or you can visit us live at Puckett's Restaurant every Wednesday from 6 until 8:30 for Home Cooked by Puckett's Restaurant, the Maury County Public Schools Sports Zone Coaches Show.
Yeah, it's a coaches show. We're going to have Maury County coaches in Puckett's Restaurant. Invite the public to come in and join us as we're recording the show. Playing the show live. I assume it's going out live.
Live and in person, baby.
So come join us at Puckett's this Wednesday night.
That's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 to 8:30.
6 to 8:30 this Wednesday night. We're out of here.
Yeah.